in this video we are playing Find the Squid by Chopped Coding. So we're going to start off by spawn. I have broken down the video by location. If you do get stuck with any of the squids, I do have an order list available in my video description, or please do drop me a comment. I'm always happy to help where I can. So coming out, and we have World 2 to look forward to when they hit 500 likes. We have Angry Squid. So I like the consistent use of the same squid but with the different texture packs. You can actually customise your own squid. I was looking to turn it off because it's really starting to creep me out because it looks a little bit like a spider following me, and I am an arachnophobic, so I don't really like the squid. But I hate playing in first player more, so I can't see it, so I'm just going to try and ignore it the best that I can. I think it's the way it's walking, it just reminds me so much of a spider. So we're just going to make our way around the outside of spawn. So you've got a bit of a colour theme with the stones. Again, it's very clever, you can fill out the index just by utilising colours with the same texture pack. And then you know there's always one on top of spawn. There we go. So I really like the map. There's lovely attention to detail to each one. So I like that each element of the map sort of has its own little secret area. So city, you've got the supermarket, the beach, you've got the sea, the forest, you've got the volcano. That's really nice. I like that. I will say that the majority of the squids aren't challenging, so it is an accessible game. It's been a really nice game, I have enjoyed it. There's a couple that are more challenging, so in the next update for World 2 I would love to see some more that really do bake your noodle a little bit to find. But of course none of these are going to be difficult for you because I'm showing you where they are. And if I can ask, if you do enjoy this video or any other from JudgementTV, if you can please help to support my channel by liking this video, dropping me a comment, hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and of course coming back to see some more of my videos. Thank you so much. Just happened to land on bubble squid there, that was complete fluke. So this is what I mean sort of by the hidden area for beach. So we have this nice little undersea area. Strangely we have a tornado in the water. Now I don't think you can get tornadoes over water. We'll just go and see if there is one in there. I would have absolutely loved to have been sucked up in like a whirlwind to go and get one near the top. That would have been amazing coding, but it's really nice. It's in the middle there and hidden. We have meta squid. And I can see that there's a little overhang on the rock, so I know there's going to be one down here somewhere. And there we go, what did I say? We have mossy squid. There is one on top of that cliff there. I would have loved to have got it up from that way. I did try, but you do have to go round the other way, which I will do in a moment. Making our way down. So we will go and explore the shipwreck first. And now we are in the water. It's the one time at least the squid isn't walking around creeping me out. But we do find rusty squid in the shipwreck. I was hoping to see pirate, but there wasn't anything there. But again, that could be added into this area as well. Or skeleton squid. Well, no, because squids don't have skeletons, do they? But still, you could do the texture pack of a skeleton on it. Hiding in the seaweed, we have kelp squid. I think had that had the texture pack of the kelp, I think that would have just blended in a bit more. I spy with my little eye, I can see you, coral squid. What's lovely is that not only do their tentacles move, but their heads move. For a 3D like index and character, I think these are done really nicely. They're really simple, they're really sweet, but really well done. So it makes them really effective. I really like this. And we have reef squid. And then this is why I say I love the areas in the areas. So obviously you could swim past this pool and think, it's nothing, I don't need to go in here. But actually when you swim down, you come into this lovely crystal cave. I absolutely love how this is hidden. Definitely more stuff like this for World 2. And then we have dark squid. And what's nice is you almost have to walk through the doors to get to the next section. That would have been a great location for a pitch black one if you didn't have that crystal. Really make people look in that area. Quite surprised we haven't started to get into sort of like the gemstones like diamond squid, ruby, emerald. But again, something for the obviously World 2. You've obviously got silver, gold, bronze, copper, iron. And that is the beauty about keeping this sort of so simple, is that you can literally do a lot with it. So daily squid, I think this moves around. So I saw this at spawn. So when I played it, I found it down here. I think it moves around the map and then you get one of these flames if you find it. And that finishes that sort of secret cave area. I was quite surprised as well, there wasn't sort of one tucked up in the corner. That's what I was looking for. And then, as I said, there is one up here, so we're just going to go ahead to collect cloud. And then the only other place we've got to look is in what I call sort of the beach houses. I always say finishing touch of kind of furnishing some of that would have been nice, but there isn't actually a squid in there anyway. We've got to get on top of the roof. I love that head wobble, it's so nice. Why isn't that Bloxy Cola squid rather than yellow brick squid? I actually really like how each of these houses are sort of different to the other one. no time to rest now. We've got to find the rest of these squids. We are 30 in. And then just down by the car we have tired. That's quite a little pun and play on words there because it was right next to a tyre, tired. Into the forest area now. We have this beautiful rose patch just in time for Valentine's Day, and we do have red and white roses in there. And I didn't realise that the colour of the rose is actually a different meaning. So I think yellow's friendship, red is love. I can't remember the other ones, but just be mindful if your Valentine does give you yellow roses, because it's not love. I love this kind of ruin area. They've obviously robbed the design from Stonehenge here in Wiltshire in the UK. This is pretty much what it looks like, and of course you've got druid squid, which is obviously the religion it was, or the people who made Stonehenge. I'm really surprised there was not camo squid in one of these bushes as you can run into them. Again, I would probably be adding one in there to up that challenge element just a little bit. Into the ruined temple. And then we can see the start of the stone obby here. And my screen went a bit crazy, so the stones kept disappearing, which is not helpful when you're trying to do an obby. I don't know if that's limited to the iPad and sort of how far I had my zoom out, I don't know. There is yellow roses, a bit of an odd placement being up in the sky. So you can see there, like the little background was all disappearing again in this area. This is not helpful. I was expecting spider as in an actual spider, but obviously it's sort of Spider-Man, isn't it, really? Which is a nice touch. So making our way around the massive beehive here, and I think they've really sort of underutilised this because you've got this wonderful hive above it, and yet you can't access it, it's just the ground level. It's a real shame, considering you could have had sort of honey, honeycomb, but we do have bee squid in the bottom. The hive in a hive is a bit weird, and then you sort of got like a factory there. So just near the temple we have splinter squid. This is a lovely placement because you so very rarely look up and you can get quite caught looking at the one level, but banana squid is there with the bananas hanging down. Love that placement. And then again, this is where I say sort of like the area that you have to go through. Another one for, so we're making our way now to the volcano. And we just need to go up this tree trunk here to get access. And again, the volcano is really nice. I love the drippy lava. And again, they haven't made great use of it. So you've got volcano squid here. I love the smoke effect, that's lovely. We have magma on top, but you can't go inside of the volcano, which is a real shame. But that is some of the best smoke I think I've seen coming out of a volcano. So moving around now to our next area of the city. So I came at it coming out of forest. We find glass squid round the back there. Oh, rebirth zone, I definitely don't want to go into there. I don't want to lose all my squids. And you don't need to bother doing the obby because the wall texture allows you to jump up, so don't bother doing it. But we do have brick. So on top of the clock, and this is day squid, so this will disappear when it turns to night, which the map is doing right now. Trust me to go up the wrong way of the ladder. I do that all the time. I almost need one of those arrows to say this way. And we have clockwork squid. Why haven't they got Squidward squid from SpongeBob SquarePants? But you can see now that it's night that this one has disappeared. I was sort of expecting it to be replaced with nighttime, but night does appear somewhere else. But don't worry, I will show you where that one is in a moment. And I think that the city is really clever because some of the buildings you can't go in, some of the buildings you can. And I think that's really, really clever because you almost start to get quite sort of, get a bit blasé about checking the buildings. So you think, oh yeah, I'm gone in a couple, so I don't need to check the rest. Did forget red brick, that was on that obby, but again, you don't have to do the obby, just climb up. We have the restaurant. And you can see the squid in the window. So you know we're going to have to be able to get in here somehow, but the front door doesn't work. And the way we get into the restaurant, I'm assuming, is through the kitchen entrance, and we find rice squid. Again, you could have jumped through the freezer to get something like ice squid. We have potato squid upstairs up the ladder. Again, that is quite easy to walk past. And then we have candle squid and pasta squid. It doesn't look the most romantic place, but okay, candle-lit bacon and eggs. Why wasn't there one up here, like through a veiled entrance, again up in that challenge element? There are two that are through a veiled entrance, so they've just started to tap into this, so I'd like to see a bit more of that in an update. That squid is still creeping me out. I don't like the way it walks behind me like a spider. You need to hang back. The uncomfy gallery. So with that sort of like everything, you've got a cactus, so I wouldn't want to sit on that. I don't think that'd be very comfy. I don't know about the rest of it being uncomfortable. Unless people find sort of river scenes uncomfortable to look at. Love that. So this is what I'm talking about. This is almost like a hidden disco with cheese squid. And then there is another veiled entrance through here as well. Just happened to see these squids as I was checking because, as you can see, these were some of the last ones I needed to get. And this was vampire squid and dragon squid in their little secret disco room there. Love jelly hidden in the shadows. In the coffee shop we have cyber squid, and we also have hacker squid. Again, a veiled entrance through the computer or sort of a teleport might have been nice for those. Again, you could then bring in sort of like a whole cyber world area. Cardboard squid. And now that I know some of these doors work, I'm literally checking every single one. Wouldn't it be funny if you had a window that was an entrance, but not the door? Shame the dumpster squid isn't inside the dumpster. That would have been a nice thing, but I don't know if it would fit or not. A random axe, like, that is such a weird placement of an item. So there is another area we need to go to, but I will do the supermarket in a minute. I just want to finish off the actual city area. Again, we've got this random wooden plank. I always say it would have been lovely to have had some furnishing. This office building is really empty. Would have kind of made me look a bit more, because obviously the level's blank, I'm just running up. And then again, if it was furnished, you could have brought in sort of, I don't know, stationery themed squids or office worker themed squids. You could have had accountant squid, analyst squid, manager squid, CEO squid. That felt never ending. And I didn't even get anything at the top. But what we do have is an obby over the planets. I would have really loved to have had a squid for each planet. But we are making our way over. But we do get galaxy squid at the end. So don't go anywhere at the moment, because you can see that we've got these clouds. Now, I thought it was pretty peculiar to have had cloud over by the beach when you've got all of these clouds. You've also got a whole section that you don't need to do if you jump down from the planets. So you have dream squid there. So all of that run there is just a waste of time to get you to this point. Yeah, I got trolled there, so don't go on the yellowy one, you need to jump on the pink. You can see I hate pink so much, I chose the other one first. But we are making our way now over to get rainbow squid. See, that is a load of cloud for no purpose. So I was hunting for my last squid, and I was trying to find night. So I thought night sky. I was acutely aware I hadn't done anything with the clouds. So I was actually trying to make my way back up there. And also planets are sort of in the dark sky as well, aren't they? So obviously I was just trying to see if there's anything that had spawned on these clouds, because aside to get you to rainbow, they're sort of a waste of time. This is where I say that zoomed out view is really going to help you, because I haven't actually had to jump. I can pretty much see there's nothing on those clouds. But was going to double check going higher. And what is that? That is night squid in the office building. So there is where you are going to find your night squid. Into the centre of the city now with the big statue. I like the plants versus zombies thing. You've started it. I would love to see a bit more in terms of that, because the sunflower is from that game. I'd have to have zombie somewhere in there. But again, you haven't really gone down that horror theme yet. Would be good for Halloween if you had like a graveyard added. Then you could have zombie, ghost, some of the other scary things. If you want to do some serial killer ones, I'm sure you can have sort of a squid with Jason X's mask on. Michael Myers. In fact, I really want to see that. I really want to see a squid as Michael Myers, Jason X, Chucky, Freddy Krueger. Please, if the developer watches this video, will you do that for next Halloween? So as I said, we do have the BFF supermarket. Who wouldn't want to go to the Best Friends Forever supermarket? I love the fact it's just got a giant tomato on the top. But this is only accessible via the city. My squid is now flying. But we get peanut squid out the back. You could have had robber squid out the back. And of course, by the massive tomato, you're going to get tomato squid. Really surprised there wasn't one inside the actual tomato, as you can run inside. And then of course we're getting all of the produce themed ones. Might be nice to run through one of the fridges to get something. So cucumber squid's on the other side of the wall, so obviously I must have put my hand through the wall and touched it. So you don't have to climb that box for that one, just go in the storeroom. Does anybody else find that really annoying when it does that and you kind of float and get yourself stuck? But we are back out. And we are now making our way to the next area of the hills. I think this area was slightly underutilised. I could have done a bit more with this area. And you know what I'm going to say, we always have to check behind the waterfalls, and this is why, because we have this lovely hidden little cave. Again, not much down here. They could have put a few more in here, but we do get crystal squid. I would have potentially put some really tight entrances so you could have run past and missed them, but then you have to kind of shimmy your way through to go and get some other ones in there. And then just making our way up now. Shame that balloon squid wasn't sort of inside of the other balloons. Very pretty flower squid. And we have fairy. Now, wouldn't you expect dragon to be in this area instead of being in sort of the disco with vampire? We have yarn squid. We have soapy squid, polka squid. Is that polka dot? But again, that's quite a big house. You could have had sort of a little hidden entrance to go into that secondary part of the house. And then some of the buildings aren't utilised at all, which is a bit of a shame. Yeti. Yeti, I think cold, I think winter. So I think that one may need to get moved. I know it's sort of like in the mythical area, but you've got snowman as well, and this doesn't really feel like a cold area to me. It might be nice to have sort of a proper full-on snow area. Yeti, you could have had it in like a little secret cave. That's usually where Yeti is. And then ran past this one, so we are going to go back and just get this one before we go into the castle. And this is pink brick. Again, this is where the index can be nicely filled out just by utilising the same texture pack but with a different colour. The tower is a little bit random. Doesn't really go with the theme of the buildings around here. But we get heart squid. That's nice because it's nearly time for Valentine's Day. So I am looking to do a Valentine's Day themed video for all of my viewers, fans and supporters. If you would like to see yourself in that video, if you do drop me a comment underneath the picture on the community tab, and I will give you a shout out in that special video. So do you see why I say this area is sort of a little bit underutilised? It's a big area, and there's not many squids really here. I mean, you could have gone to town with sort of the forest and had like mushroom squid by the mushroom houses. We do have royal squid, but again, you could have had king and queen, prince, princess, jester. And that is it for the hills, so we are going to the zoo/pyramid area. These sort of feel like a bit of a merge of two different areas you could have had. I mean, I would have loved to have seen a squid with a lion's mane. We do find a zebra squid though. And then suddenly we start finding food again. So we find turkey squid, but it's like, it almost looks like cooked turkey, not like, you know, the turkey feathers. And then hidden down the back we have dune. Again, that should have been tucked in a little bit further because for a hard one that's red, it was quite easy to spot really. We have sand squid. Again, with the zoomed out view, because they kind of emanate a little bit of a light, you can quite clearly see where these squids are. We have bacon squid. Again, that's such a random place in a zoo pyramid for that one to be. Unless of course it's there to feed the lions. And of course, a find the game isn't complete unless you have a maze. It doesn't matter how small it is, they always manage to get one in. So obviously don't follow me where I've just gone wrong, so you go in and go to the right, and this is where you will eventually find all of the squids that are in the maze. And there we go, we have found social squid. So for social squid you need to invite a friend, and then the friend join the game and you will get social squid. But we do find treasure squid. And we also find puzzle squid. To finish off this area, we do have to just go and get reptile squid. Wouldn't it have been lovely to have had the crocodiles running around chasing you? But there we go, a lovely game. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you real soon in my next video.